Hurricane Preparedness Kits.
Here we are in hurricane season in Florida, and every time you turn the TV on, all you hear about is hurricane preparedness kits.
Welcome back to our channel. If you are interested in all things real estate related, then this is the channel for you. I'm Catherine Larkin.
And I'm Tom Steck.
And together we are
the TomKat Team.
This is the third part of our hurricane series. Well, what is a hurricane kit?
It's a collection of the things that you will need when you have to leave your home because of an evacuation order, or as an alternative, they're the things that you're going to need in case the power goes out and you're sitting there in a darkened home trying to figure out what to do next.
Tom, why can't you just buy a hurricane kit?
Because the needs of each person make a kit and the makeup of that kit unique. The things that you or I might need versus the things that some of our viewers might need could be totally different depending on their circumstances.
When do you start putting this kit together?
About 2 months ago. In other words, the beginning of hurricane season is when you need to have a hurricane preparedness kit.
What are some of the things you need to have in your hurricane kit?
The simplest way to decide that is to put yourself mentally in that circumstance and think in terms of the things that you need. For example, if the power goes out and you're sitting in your home pitch black, you have no idea where anything is anymore, first thing you ought to get is a flashlight or a couple flashlights.
You also want to make sure if you have any fancy radios, or we have a really cute wind-up radio / TV that we have, you want to make sure that's charged before the hurricane hits.
The next thing that must come to mind is any kind of medications that you have to take. Cash on hand. If the power does go out in your house, very likely it went out all around your neighborhood, including the local grocery store and any other place where you normally buy things. If you try and go to the store with your handy dandy little charge card, it's not going to work. The nice thing about cash is it doesn't get stale. So if the emergency does end, you can go ahead and still use the cash to buy things.
You also want to make sure you have a first aid kit, but you also want to have a bunch of face masks. Yes, for COVID, in case you have to go to a shelter, but you never know what circumstances might arise that you need a face mask.
You're going to need to think in terms of what kinds of food you should take with you.
Can opener. Don't forget something simple like a can opener. Now you also may want to have paper plates, plasticware, napkins.
Or just eat with your fingers.
It is also not a bad idea to maybe have a few easy to bring toys to keep the kids nice and busy. Make sure to have plenty of water. And you know what? Toilet paper. We know people love toilet paper. We discovered that.
Probably still have some left over from COVID.
Sleeping bags and warm blankets are a good idea as well. Don't forget about change of clothes. For your emergency kit, it could truly be quite a few different containers. Do make sure that they are waterproof containers. And if you watched our last video about how to prepare for a hurricane, in there we did talk about making sure that you have all of your important papers with you, that you know where a shelter is if you need to go to a shelter. So this emergency kit or kits that we're talking about can be something that you use at home, or if need be, you need to be able to quickly grab it and move to a shelter or a hotel wherever you, your family, and don't forget your pets will be staying.
Yes, don't leave your pets behind.
Don't leave them behind.
The last thing I want to mention, even though we've given you tons of suggestions, is to go to the experts.
If you would like to know whether or not you should either sell or buy a home during hurricane season, then you may want to take a look at this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Tom and I, we put out fun videos every Tuesday for
TomKat Tuesday.
Tom and I, we sell paradise in Pinellas.